I'm sure we'll figure out how to play. I'm not?
Oh, there it is.
I am.
I had to refresh it before it was off.
Oh, well, I don't know why. I'm sorry. Please let me know if you're having any problems. I'll do what I can to fix them. By the way, if you want to drop in and say hi, I am currently in my Discord chat. You can find that down below. I should have voice options turned on. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Story. Normal mode. Let's play.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
You guys, apparently, he's the same narrator from Transistor. I can hear it a bit. I can hear it a bit. Alright,
He
got
gets
one
up,
move.
sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
I love the narrator. I know you told me the narrator was awesome.
Finds his lifelong friend just
I've
lying
heard-
in the road.
I've heard good things about walking
And
off the
then
edge.
he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
What's that? Is that a fallen teddy bear on the ground there? Again, we've got this beautiful, like, hand-drawn
Well, it's
style,
a touching reunion.
which I love. Break all the boxes! I am a notorious box breaker, you guys. I will break every box I can.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
I like how it's all building itself around you. I find it slightly disorienting, but really awesome. I can break all the things. I'm having too much fun with that. I can just break everything.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good.
Yeah.
Fella got a piece of him, though.
Acting good. Wanton destruction. Alright, come on, I got more boxes over here to destroy, kid.
Kid
More
just
boxes.
rages for a while.
I'm gonna go over there. Let's get the water. Nope, not water. Can I get stuff from destroying these?
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta
Alright.
hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Already got a new weapon. Reload time. I know what I'm upgrading if I get the chance. So what are these, minis? Get stuff for destroying everything? There's space.
Kid's
to
worked up
save.
quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting.
Real inviting.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
Yeah, found it. Breaking everything.
A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have
Squirts,
fled
what
here from the
squirts?
mines.
Looks like I'm gonna need another drink from that fountain. Alright, I'm bad at fighting. When injured, press F to use blink to heal. Alright.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
So how's everyone doing this evening? Hope you had a great weekend. I know I
That
had a
kid
busy
finds
day.
his trusty shield.
Oh, we got a shield. By the way, if anyone's played this before, let me know.
The security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide.
Right, a shield. Why are you disguised as buff?
Windbags start turning up for last call.
Nope, shift issue. Hit all the things. Alright. Yeah, I'll take
More
it.
squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella
Why you haven't
pops out
AoE
for
yet?
the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Bit of a drop. Nope, can't destroy that. Can I destroy these? Some of them. Apples! What's that? Press space to use a Visa roll.
He gets a good look
That
at
would've
things
been
on
nice
his
to
way
remember.
down.
Oh!
He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
I didn't realize that I was leaving. This is the second time Supergiant Games has done that to me. Or rather, I've done that to myself within a Supergiant game.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Right back at you.
Oh, I don't think I actually meant to hit that one. I hit the wrong one. Hello, Fountain. Alright, we got two paths here, or at least there's something over here.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of this shield
Good news
thing.
is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Yeah. Alright. Sort of getting the hang of that. Not getting the hang of handling two enemies at once.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
Press Q to use rolling. Q!
He's a mighty
Q.
fast learner.
Alright, I like the bow. I like the bow quite a lot. What's a black tonic? I don't know. But I love the style. Everything's gone wrong. Alright, alright. We're gonna be okay.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal.
I know
Tough
better
part
than
of
just
town. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
What? I think we're good. I like the bow.
One sip of the
like
spirits
the
in that
helmet.
distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Squirt cider, plus 10 health. It's fermented squirt extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. That sounds delicious. Dead rum. Active only when at full health. That's not going to happen very often for me. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves. Favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Nope. Alright, I picked that apparently. Absorb stray fragments. Okay. That was an oops. That was a definite oops. Now how do I get out? There we go. Destroy that barrel. And hit this. Escape hidden cute. Oh.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Kill those, kill those. Alright. Must destroy. Alright. We got those corn bins. Squirt infested corn bins. Oh. She's all frozen. I refuse to even see if I can smash her with the hammer, because I will be so sad if I do.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
I'm a part of an old fairy
The
barge.
Bastion's real close now.
Look how pretty. Whoa. Short. Shit. Oh, dead shit. Yeah, let's get off the ferry. Let's get off the ferry. Alright. Better-ish. Better-ish. I'm going to die in the intro.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Upgrade material for the breaker's bow. And upgrade material for the keel hammer. Very cool. Maybe you'll figure out how to use that today. Maybe. Alright.
Scumbags. Kid
Definitely.
maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Here. Dodge. Dodge. Ooh. Space? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I know I'm not doing well.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Yeah. It's a bit nice if that was a heal tonic. Die. Alright. Get these little doohickeys. I don't know what these are. Heal! Heals. destroy everything! Alright.
He finds the core to the wharf district.
Different floors.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Oops.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
Oh yeah, he. Nope, almost fell off.
See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat.
Let's keep running. Keep running.
Kid just keeps running.
You betcha I keep running. What the hell did I just do? Get out of my way. Get out of my way, buddy. I don't like you guys. You're not what I want to deal with right now. I need to run. Everything's falling.
At last, the skyway's in sight.
Let's go.
Whisks him where he needs to go.
Apparently we're just jumping everywhere.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
What do I see that's even stranger still?
Did anybody else survive?
Look at the world building itself up around us. The broken world.
Sure enough, he finds another.
Another
He finds
survivor.
me.
Oh
We
man.
talk for a spell.
City crest. Ask about the seal representing the city of Kilondia. Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Core. Ask about the large bluish mineral found in the wharf district. It feels warm to the touch and hums like a
All I
motor.
tell him is to set
Exactly
that
as
core
it
of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Put it down and watch. Okay. I wish I could zoom in and take a look at all of the artwork.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Isn't it so pretty? Like it's all hand painted. Alright, nothing over there yet. What's this?
Kid ponders what to build.
Distillery. Enhance natural abilities. Or stores weapons and skills. Let's go for the distillery, I think.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Hardy punch. +1 chance to carry on if defeated. I might need that. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. It can almost wake the dead. Were whiskey. 100% critical hit chance when below 33% health. And cinder brick stout. +33% speed while defending. That's already active. What should we get? Thinking about the were whiskey, but also speed while defending is awesome, I guess.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock.
So where can we go now?
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Nope, kid don't know.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
The Bastion, there's home base, there's something. The Workman Ward, core detected. Sure. Apparently we're just flying. What an interesting world.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
The intersection between bad and wrong, huh?
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But
like a
which
crap
one?
place to
He
be.
heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
Come back
Scumbag
here.
can digest just about anything. Except for this.
Yo.
It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Alright. Why wasn't Q working? Just hit all the things. What am I carrying? Why do I have a sword? I don't want a sword. I want my hammer. I guess I should have built that arsenal thing.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
What? I'm using a
No
squirt
sign of the
gun?
core here. At least the
Why
kid
would I
got
use
something
this
for his
squirt
trouble.
I want to fight more things? I just died to squirts. I don't want to fight more things.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Get that big one first. Get that big one first. The sword does it.
He heads for the
really
biggest
fast.
dump in town. Scumbag Alley.
Scumbag Alley.
Some
Oh!
scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
Scumbag Alley is an awful place to be.
And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel.
Urshel. It's got a name? Alright, kill these guys.
The calamity
I don't
ain't
like
done
that they
much
leave-
for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a vine apple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing.
Urshel. Hi there, Two Bears. How are you doing this evening? Playing some Bastion, and in a little bit, say about maybe 45 minutes or
The
so.
rest of the path is
We're
gone
gonna-
for good. And his city crest won't bring it back.
Narrator. We're going to be doing some cosplay sketches for Bastion. Have you had a good weekend? Destroy all the things. I have not a clue what these little fragmenty things I'm getting are for. But surely they're used
No
for
core,
something.
no surprise.
You doing pretty
Like the
good?
gas
That's
fellas
awesome.
are hiding it from him.
Alright. Alright, fine, run away. I don't care.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
Yep. Stairs. Alright, hate you. Hate you with all the passion that I can muster to hate you with.
Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Nope, 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 nope. No, go away. Go away. I do not like being juggled. Oh, you finished the power armor? Have you posted pictures yet? I need to follow you on Instagram.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
Percy the Snitch, huh? What a great name. No, not you again. Just break all of the things.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Speed string or power string? 25% draw speed. Or 2 target penetrations per shot. Let's go
With a
for
good
faster
length of
draw
meat
speed.
gut, That bow's like new again.
And then, let's see, for the hammer. We've got... probably the kid. Just because I don't know how far I'm gonna get, so I don't know if I'm gonna find anything else. But if I can find a good picture of the narrator, I might do him too. A harder, heavier hammerhead that delivers greater force on impact, or 10% crit chance. Ugh,
Kid's
more
lifelong
damage.
friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Alright, so it's a forge, it's not an armory. Oh, you did post a
Core
picture on
ain't here
Instagram?
neither,
I'm gonna have
so
to
he's
find
gotta
that
guess
later.
again.
'Cause I am looking forward to seeing that power armor. Alright, so there's no core here. Yeah, that's where Percy the snitch is. No.
Keeps telling himself he better watch his
I just
step.
fell off! I just dodged off the edge. Whoops. What is that? Something sharp. Upgrade for the war machete. That sounds awesome.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Ah! Ah! Nope, fell off. Fell off again. Alright. Let's get this
No white
hood.
gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
A memento. Gas fellows used to tend the mines are now storming the remains of Calodia. Calodia? I don't know how to pronounce this. In alarming numbers, but for what? You're gonna start your next costume? My cake price? I need to start over again because I found two big issues with kind of the way I'm doing it now, but easy fixes for the next time. I'm just less inclined to continue the one that I've been working on because I know that it's not going to be the final product. What's your next costume going to be? Ah ha ha ha. Countered. That's too pretty. I'm not destroying that.
And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Alright.
A blustery old foreman's keeping his
Nope.
fellas in check. Almost
Oh,
like he's
shit.
showboating for the crowd.
I can't even heal. Alright, I can destroy
And
this guy.
now there's a
Got
new
it.
marshal in town.
Oh, did they? They're all going away? Okay, I killed the right guy. Subject Delta from Bioshock 2.
He hears the whole place
Who was
groan,
Subject
but it's
Delta?
too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right
I need
where
to
he
find the
started.
picture. All I can think of right now is Bioshock Infinite, and I know that's not the same thing. Alright. Showed him who's boss. Oh, the main character. Clearly, I've never played
He
Bioshock 2.
comes
but-
back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
The monument is calling. Where'd the other one go?
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Ragged Hood. Ask about the Ragged Hood.
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
It's got little hearts. How cute.
Ain't always much to say.
Oh, now it's adorable. Not evil at all. Forge. Finds a facility that transmutes scavenged materials. Finds a facility that stores weapons and secret skills. I'm gonna go for the arsenal now. Although I think I
The
like
Bastion's
the
a place
sword.
of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Mirror shield. Automatically counterblocks all oncoming attacks for a short time. Dance shot. A loyal squirt companion? Oh, I'm gonna go for dance shot though. War machete, huh? I like the bow better than the repeater. I feel like I did
A bow
okay.
and machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Alright.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Let's go to the melting pot.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
So is the main character, is Subject Delta going to be like armor? Or sewing? I don't know. What are you going to be
Of
trying
all
out
the
with this
plans to
new
survive the calamity,
Oh.
there had to be stab weeds. Flesh
Stab
that things
weeds.
hurt like a broken heart.
one? Those are appropriately named.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Oh, I already found the core. How convenient. Although I still have to go looking around. Use that switch later. This is going to be an annoying fight.
Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Crit mine. Alright, I might need to hit this switch then.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Bum bum bum.
Quite a bit.
An armored
as it
diving
turns out.
suit.
The cage
Oh, that's
starts
gonna be
lifting from the
interesting.
core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait.
Oh, so my dodging
Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Oh dear. It's not bullet hell, it's squirt hell. At least I've got friendly squirts. Oh, let's try the hero. Don't do hard with
Scumbags
friendly
don't
squirts.
take kindly to interlopers.
You're better than that.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie popped that mean old foreman.
Alright. I got friendly guys now.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell.
F you. Out of the blue shit.
Squirts get real territorial around the core.
Oh god.
Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Free samples!
It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland. Tax-free.
Samples? Oh, gotta
One
break
thing's
these
for
right
sure,
away.
that cage is awful heavy.
Oh, Should I just hit myself? I don't know.
It's a troublesome scene to be sure.
Take it! Don't need tonics. All the tonics ever. Ah!
A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach.
Let's get that core!
And done. He's got it.
Fine.
He's gotta get to the nearest barge.
Alright, where's the barge? Barge this way? I hope the barge is this way. Yes, the barge is that way. Oh, I didn't go get stuff. Oh, you gotta go? Well, good night, Two Bears. Good luck with your cosplay tomorrow, and I am totally gonna check out that picture you posted.
I still remember the
your
look on his
power
face
armor.
after
I can't
that
wait to
one.
see it. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. And good
The old
hunting.
world's
Oh, I like
finished,
that. I
but
like
the
that,
new
Two
world's
Bears.
just getting started.
Alright, alright. Ancient spices.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while.
Two Bears, I might steal the good hunting line. I really might. It's a good one. I know you're not here anymore, but I'm still telling you. Alright, yeah, let's plant a forge. Plant a forge.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Critical hit. Or cripple and damage over time.
The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. Can't be too careful these days.
I can fall off here too. Hello, squirt friend. Yeah, you do your little dance. No.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
Alright, I want to try the dancing shot. Whew. Here we go again. So clearly I missed something because I didn't explore everything there. And that's eating me. That is eating me a little bit. But hopefully it won't matter.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Here to collect money for upgrades.
But then... somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh no.
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step.
Oh
A single
no.
panic squirt could bring the whole place down.
Oh dear, it's just keep running.
Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
That's powerful. Keep running! I don't know where I'm
The
going.
path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
Keep moving. No! It doesn't open.
Quick and careful
Oops.
is the only way to go.
Ah! Bad luck. Bad Good luck. Tiny path.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for them.
Nope. Can't jump that way. Can't jump that way. Well, that's where I wanted to go. Alright, why can't I go over there? How do I need to fight everything?
He gets the
I'm
wind
dead.
knocked right out of him.
Okay, I had to kill that, apparently. I'm not good at staying alive.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars. Air travel always was an iffy proposition.
That's a beautiful line.
The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake.
Scumbag ate it by mistake? Oh my god.
Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
It adjusted it that fast? Ah, this place is stressful.
No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. He's wise to toss those things plenty far away.
I forgot I had a shield. Oops.
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
Die, gas fellas.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Who else indeed? That was sad as a little kid petting his cat, all frozen still forever.
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
No, nothing's gonna stop us now. Anything here? Nope. Bronze spyglass. Only the stars remain on the horizon. The mountains are gone. We're no closer to the stars now, are we?
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
No matter how high we build. Oh, I can't fall down this hole anymore. Somehow, he built over it. Something burnt. An upgrade material for a certain weapon that we do not have. Forged in flame already. It is highly resistant to heat. I wonder what that would be. I guess? With the breaker's bow, release an arrow at just the right moment for a
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots.
Mm-hmm.
He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
What's the flash? Clearly not that. Oh. I saw it. I'm not winning this. Aha! Power shot. Missed the power shot. Got the power shot.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
Not bad, but not great. What's over here? What are you? Restart!
Kid ain't had enough of the breakers' barracks.
Alright, we try one more time. I gotta pick up the bow. Bastion.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
Go. Missed. Alright, I failed. I don't think I can hit both of these. Nope. Alright, I'll have to restart this some other time. 'Cause I'm not a great shot.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
I did get a little thing. Can we use it? Stabweed arrowheads. A devastating arrow bristling with 100 stabweed barbs. Plus 50% damage.
Kid
So
packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Alright. Alrighty. Let's try again. Let's go here, I guess. We'll find out what's here together.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oh, I crushed their dead bodies. Oops.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
Destroy the lamppost in my rage. Aw. How sad.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Did. Who was it? Who saw this coming? Aww. You guys, that's sad. That's sad.
It was someone like him.
Well, we found someone.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
Give yourself somewhere to stand.
Just ain't got time for answers.
I think I'm figuring out that counter.
The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it.
Bird boy.
The Jawsons, they didn't make it.
This is sad. They didn't make it.
Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
And just use this.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
How do we know it was him? I mean, honestly, how do I know? Did I miss something? Or is it just that he's alive? I mean, I'm alive.
The core survived as well.
What is my special right now? Oh, it's like the multi-shot, I think. Okay.
And then,
They're all just standing there.
what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Celandia.
Zealandia.
He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind,
God, him.
both to him and to each other, for the first time.
Hello, buddy. Zoof.
For Zolf, Celandia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazal terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
Rocks.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Everything's different now. Alright, so we've got Zulf and Rux. We are most likely definitely going to take a look at Zulf for cosplays. I like all his colors. Hey, Squirt! No, nothing new here. How are we doing on time? Alright, we're going to be playing till 8:30.
Kid ain't finished here yet.
Oops. And then we're going to do some sketches.
The cores. They remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
My nose itches. Excuse me. Alright. What are we building here?
Well, look what we have here.
Memorial. Chronicles past and future efforts. A necessary testament to the calamity. By paying tribute to the past, we may better prepare for the future. Funds for a facility that holds and restores a variety of valuables. Let's do that.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Can cut through even the toughest armor. Something coarse. Something nasty. Alright, let's buy that.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
And buy that. That. Whale ale. Bastion bourbon. +2 health tonic capacity. Stab synth. Stab synth. Oh my goodness. Automatically retaliate when injured. For now, let's go for that 2 health tonic capacity. Let's see if we can't put that on. Looks like maybe not. Alright.
If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
The butter flavor. Yeah, lightning fast, flurry of strikes. And something sharp. I don't have enough money. I need to get more money. Alright, let's do one more.
We
I
tracked
guess.
down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Hanging Gardens. Pith Orchard. Or Cinderblock Fort. Let's do Pith Orchard. Orchards are nice, right?
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
It's all broken.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
So pretty. The orchard core is gone.
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog. Kid gives that old bull what's coming to him.
Who took the core? Seven!
No.
Scared the crap out of me.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
me a couple of those little tomatoes. I don't know what they're for, but we've got them. Or apples, I guess. It's an orchard. Something coarse. A certain weapon.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Oh, time
Then
to kill
Pith
that.
lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide.
Guess I'm just gonna stand here for a minute. It's a pretty good shield I got.
Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine.
The fruits! Have to get the fruits!
So what'll
Alright.
it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off?
God of commotion and order. Foes shall grow quicker to move and to strike. Why?
Pith.
Nope, turn that off. Turn that off. No! Oh, good.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith.
Let's not make this harder for me. I've already died like, what, 4 times?
Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
I regret picking up all of the fruit. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Alright, let's step back over here. Take care of this methodically. Alright. Alright, what is the like jumpy bean ones? The red ones? I don't understand. For it to calm down.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine.
Yes, they would have. No might about it. What's that?
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
I don't know. Kidding. Oh my God. I like that counter. Alright, I guess we just head back this way.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
That's something important to Zolf then. Alright, let's do one more.
Now
I
we
think
can
that's
build a
time.
shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
There's some alternatives. Hello, Zolf. Flash pit.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
Alright. Someone's cranky. Do I have enough room to... or enough monies? Don't have enough monies.
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Interesting difference. Alright. Let's go to the Cinder Brick Fort. This is going to be our last one for this evening, and then it's time to sketch.
There's only one way into Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Break all the things. Why are you not dead? Didn't realize that I could walk off of that.
The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Man, that still hurt. Nice!
They've been left to freeze or starve or
I need to
face the
upgrade this
kid.
shield. Freeze or starve. Face the kid. No.
Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time.
Alright. I'm using that counter more because it's a good thing to do. No wish, no people. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's go this way. Sounds like it's
Well,
raining again.
windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
We need it. Oop. Alright. Using my weapons more effectively. Around that side.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Well, we've got a musket.
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Oh, scatter shot.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
And then killing them all.
A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
Alright. We can do this. Yeah, did I miss anything this way? Oh, might have done. So much to destroy. You could spend a lot of time in this game destroying everything.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
Yeah, how it rotates. It's gravity. It's got gravity. Yeah, go away.
The windbags
God damn
put
it.
the kid on notice.
How am I supposed to fight that when I only have a musket? Stupid musket. Alright. No, it's another one. I'm going to get blown up. That's all there is to
Windbags
it.
can't use the
All right,
martial
musket.
supplies, but
All
the
right,
kid sure
musket.
can.
I want my bow back.
He stashes the marshal's prize. Goes back to something more his style. As for the windbags, Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't
Nobody ate
theirs
the
by
food this
right.
time.
Can't blame him for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
It's making me feel bad for the things I'm killing. Stupid narrator. Boogie. Oh no, not you again. Ah. Getting better at that. Power shots and all that. Yo! Alright, alright. Didn't die that time. Improvement!
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
I like that power shot.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Kill all the things. Alright.
They trap the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
Damn it. I don't like the sound of trapped. Yeah.
Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles.
Oh, what just hit me? You weren't dead yet.
They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
Oh, shit.
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message.
Alright, alright. Kill them all! Not miss out on any money. It's very important. Alright.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
We got another core. Send those flying.
Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city.
It just wasn't any good for...
Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
And that's why you shouldn't smoke. Oh, what's going on?
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
I didn't realize this was going to take me somewhere. I wanted to go do other things now. Alright, well it saved at some point, so we're gonna back out. Alright, we're gonna try that again another time. Possibly tomorrow. Okay. You guys, it's time to do some sketching. Let's get that started up. And... Bastion. File new postcard. Okay. Let me get my handy dandy tablet. So just from an initial look at Bastion, it looks like Kid would be a fairly easy cosplay to accomplish. So if it's your first time cosplaying and you really like him, I think he'd be a good way to go. Oh, we need to shrink that. There we go. Let me gather a few references. Yes, apply transform. And transform this as well. Alright, just gathering a few. Oh, this reminds me, I've got a poster, or a print. I have a kid print that I desperately need to get framed. I also have a transistor one. We got them at PAX Prime last year. And I need to put those up somewhere. Because they're beautiful. I hadn't even played the games yet, and the artwork was just so beautiful I could not resist a print. Could not, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so we have got the kid. I think we're mainly going to focus on him last time. I know that I love the colors on Zulf, but I know when I tried kind of bouncing around a lot for Portal, it got a bit disorganized in my opinion. So, we are going to focus a little more this time. So we have the pen. It's an N. Alright, so we are looking at, we want 100% accurate cosplay. We want gender bender. And kids cosplay. Inspired. Alright, alright. So let's take a look at this. So kid, it looks like in general, he's a pretty simple design. So he's got his red bandana, which very dramatically points down over here. Not necessarily centered, a little bit off center. He has this metal plate which goes down to his waist. And we could make that a little lower. Too low. Too low, you guys. Alright. Oh, we've got floating head syndrome again. Nothing you can do about that. Middle plate. Now you have to, the metal plate is going to be really easy. I would say just use foam. Get some giant googly eyes to make those rivets, and then use a box cutter or something to get that damage in there. The trick really is going to be the paint job and making it look like worn and beaten and interesting. So we've got slab of foam, googly eye. That's not how you spell eye. But yeah, googly eyes make amazing rivets because they're round and they're domed. And once you paint over them, you can't tell it was a googly eye anymore. Googly eye rivets. Focus on paint. Weathering is important. That's not a T or an A. That's it. All right. So we've got that. We also have this awesome and yet very simple shoulder piece. So super simple. It's really just a curve of metal. Again, foam. And focusing on that paint. I'm not entirely sure what it's really meant to be, like if it's meant to be something that was appropriated or if it was an actual shoulder piece. I don't really know how old Kid is. He's got that. He also has, in this one he doesn't have it, but here he does. He's got a wrist cuff, actually fairly large, so I've got like elbow right there. So this wrist cuff covers most of his wrist there. The key to this is going to be oversized proportions to kind of try to get that stockiness. Let's see. And then he's got kind of a leather belt holding it on. But yeah, same as with the Aisling cosplay that I did. You want to make sure that everything is sized appropriately for you so that you capture the style and the proportion that is displayed in Kid, because he's not necessarily an adult. It could also just be the stylization of the game, but you want to make sure you get those things properly sized so that you look like him and not look like you're wearing some accessories. You've got a really thick round belt. It's not really thick, that's really thick. With a huge buckle. Don't know where you're going to find an enormous buckle, but I'm sure you can manage it. Alright, in addition to that, he's just got black pants. And then at the knee, he's got a little bit of leg armor. So super simple, again, foam. Possibly with a bit of leather, or you could paint it to look like leather. So leather can be faked with foam and a good paint job. Or vinyl. So yeah, those are super simple. The trick is just going to be the clip, how they fit together. I mean, chances are you can just make it so they slip over your feet and then put your shoes on afterwards. Because he's not wearing boots necessarily, he's just got plain, oh I'm burping, leather brown shoes. Oh, we've got some little strappies right there. And another plate in the back. Simple armor, very simple. So his colors, we've got silver, red, and black. That is not how you spell black, that's a G. addition to all of that, you've got a little band-aid right there. That's a stupid math. There we go. And spiky hair. This is the worst hair ever, you guys. Don't judge me for my hair. So, kind of a silver or platinum white wig. I'd say white. He's got white hair. I would focus more on just the general spiky fluffiness and not trying to emulate like these little spikes here exactly. I speak from experience there. It's not quite going to work. Not from him, but from Aisling. White wig. Alright, anything else that we see on Kid here? Now we also have... There are some details. I know he has kind of this gear thing that was on his back for a while, but I don't really have a good view of his back right now. We're just kind of covering a quick look. We're just looking real quick. And black t-shirt and pants. So yeah, one of the reasons this is so awesome for amateur cosplayers, or if you want a quick costume, is because he's basically wearing a t-shirt and pants with just stuff thrown on top of it. And nothing terribly complicated either. I would say you could finish this costume in a week easy, and that's taking most of the time for the paint. The armor, easily done in a day. Easily, because it's all simple shapes, nothing complex. Each thing is just like one chunk. So your trick is going to be connecting the shoulder to the rest of you. I would say that's too many U's to spell shoulder. Let's turn that off real quick. I'd say connect to the armor, to the chest armor. At the shoulder strap. With another strap going underneath the arm. Let's see what it is. Slip that over the feet, and then, so say we've got your armor plate there, you've got a shoulder strap there, another strap coming out there. Let's actually make that look okay. And then another strap coming under the arm. That should hold it in place. May need padding. You may need padding underneath it to help raise it. Okay, just gonna color this in real quick. So we've got red. go with very red. That's a very bright red. Let's go with darker red. I don't really like that line right there. So that is kind of the breakdown of what you're going to want to need for a 100% accurate, or at least as close to, kid cosplay. Now luckily he's got brown eyes, so for someone like me, you don't have to worry about contacts, or at least colored contacts. Still have to worry about contacts if you're me, because I'm blind. And the wig, I would take a look at the Got to Be Glued. It's yellow hairspray, comes in a big can. All the tutorials that I looked at for wig styling used that, and you may need to get a little bit of like tacky glue to help reinforce the edges of the spikes. But that should be about what you need to take care of that wig. Hi Squishy, thank you for hosting. How are you doing this evening? We are on a cosplay hunt, taking a look at Bastion. Alright, then we've got kind of the same silver for everything here. Well, it's really raining, I can hear it. And I could barely hear anything with my headphones on. Let's get that all in there. Coloring is one of my favorite parts. I like colors. How you doing, Squishy? You missed me dying in Bastion a ridiculous amount of times. Including falling off the same edge, I think 4 times in a minute. Oh, you just finished streaming? Good for you! What were you streaming? I've been super sleepy today, so I haven't been keeping up with all my social medias. So I don't know. Alright. That. And a little bit of silver for that belt buckle, which I'm probably going to revisit after I go over it with the brown. Okay. Got a brown belt. And I believe it is a more different brown on the boots. Maybe they are boots. I don't know. I really don't know, but you could definitely fake it. Again, this is a preliminary, really quick look, really cursory look. I would always recommend doing more research than just looking at this picture to determine your cosplay. You got like 5 people from your usual 2 viewers? Well, awesome. You gotta start somewhere, Squishy. You gotta start somewhere. I know I am ecstatic every viewer that I get. Although I don't check my viewer numbers until afterwards because I get sad if I know that nobody's watching. I get so sad. Alright, let's go back to the brown. Put that in. But good for you. Starting streaming is not easy. I mean, yeah, anybody can get a camera or just download XSplit or OBS and just start. But really trying, especially if you're shy, I know how hard it is. So good for you. You just gotta play gotta stream like you think someone's watching. Even one person. Pretend there's 100 people watching. That's what you gotta do. I say like I'm such an expert. And yeah, just keep playing, Squishy. I know I've been so excited lately with how many people I've been getting who I play with them, and they actually ask me back. I've always assumed I was a terrible player, so people actually asking me back is such a thrill. Little black in there. Alright, alright. You really can't see the chat on there. Let me see. I meant to adjust this, and then I forgot. Let's add a little bit of a background to that. Maybe that will make it easier to see on stream. I don't know. You could easily do 24-hour streams? Oh my goodness. I am typically pretty burnt after 3 hours. I need a break. Although when I get caught up playing Gigantic and stuff, I can keep going. Especially if I'm winning. 24 hours, I don't think I can do that. I can't even stay up for 24 hours. I have a hard time staying up for more than 12 hours. The real challenge is not getting bored, because that's when you get really sleepy. Yep, that is a challenge. Alright, so there we go. 100% cosplay advice for Bastion. So like I said, the most important thing, because he is such... Oh gosh, I'm burping. He is such a simple character, you need to focus on that paint and the weathering. The more you do that, the better you're going to look. When you have such a basic design, you gotta focus on those details. Alright. So that was 100%. Now, genderbender cosplay. I mean, as a woman, you could just cosplay Kid. You may need to bind yourself a bit, but you could just do it. Let's take a look, though. Let's see what we could do. Alright. Used to stay up 3 days straight for school? Oh my god, you sound like one of my friends. She used to pull the craziest all-nighters, like week-long all-nighters almost. Alright. So let's see. So we want to try doing a female version of this little guy. Keep the bandana the same. It's so integral to his character, I wouldn't change it. Keep your little bandage. Need that, need that. Yeah, this is a tough one because he's so simple. There's not very much to change. I would say if you wanted to kind of fend this up a bit, I would go for more of a short spiky wig. Kind of still going for that kind of wispy tousled look, but longer hair, a little bit longer, just to give you more of a feminine edge. The real challenge with animation school is staying up to keep checking the renders. Oh yeah, nothing worse than waking up, getting a good night's sleep, and then finding out your renders failed in the middle of the night and you have to start all over again. That sucks. You could do a bit more of a formed plate, I would say. The key to that is getting that shape around the waist. If you don't get the shape around the waist, you are going to look wider than you probably want to. On the other hand, whenever you're doing a breastplate, you could always emphasize whatever you want. femme kid. Keep the bandana. By the way, I don't think that's how you spell bandana. I think it might just be one N. I am on the West Coast. I am in California, and it is raining right now, which I am loving. We need it. Droughts are no fun. So you want to keep the bandana. By the way, you guys, you're probably going to have to make your own bandana to get the size right. A normal red bandana that you could buy anywhere is not going to be big enough. So I would make your own bandana. Keep the bandana. So slightly longer wig. Keep the wispy spiky look. I know you can't read it. You'll be able to read it later when I post it up on Instagram. So yeah, more fitted breastplate. Keep those little rivets there. I know we had some damage. Pay attention to the fit around the waist. What are you saying? You were in LA for a month? The heat reminded you of home? Where are you from, Squishy? Are you not far? Because, I mean, you are still up. Are you one of those people I need to tell you to get some sleep? Let's see. Pretty much the breastplate and the hair would be the only things I would change. You want to keep most of the rest of it the same. Oh, you're in the Philippines? Oh my goodness. You are far. I guess not as far as you could be. But man. And now you're in Maryland. Do you have snow? I can't I don't think I could live where there's snow. I am a California girl through and through. Alright. But yeah, for the most part, this would be the same. I would say you could also kind of offset that belt a little bit if you want. Go. You love the cold? Night. Oh my gosh. Is that what you get from a lifetime in the Philippines? You just always wanted it to be cold? I've never been to the Philippines, by the way. I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure. Ugh, whatever. Alright, let's say kind of more, kind of sling belt more around the hips. I can totally spell, you guys. Alright, that's too cold. It's too cold, Squishy. And then you may want to make these more fitted as well. Those feet are so wonky. Let's fix that foot. I don't like that foot at all. There we go. Marginally better. Hello there, honey phone. I'm sorry I'm not gonna click on your link. But how are you doing this evening? Alright, so that's an arrow. So more fitted boots. All you have in your entire life is heat, more heat, and rain and heavy rain. The cold is nice. You gonna try out Canada next? Oh, I choked on my own spit. I know, I like Seattle whenever we go up. It's so green. So green and wet. It's nice. Since California is technically a desert, I like it when there's lots of green. Well, sorry about that, honey phone. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. You don't like the windy cold though? Oh, that can bite. That can be very biting. Alright, more fitted boots, and heels or flats, your pick. Alright. Let's get a little bit of color on her. So again, we've got a little bit of brown. So kind of femme kid, pretty much very similar to normal kid. Just a little bit more shapely, and a couple of little accents like the offset belt, maybe thicker, maybe with a nicer buckle or a more detailed buckle, and the shoes you could always, if you feel like it, go with a heel if that makes you feel awesome and you can do it. Otherwise, stick with a flat. Doesn't really matter. I wouldn't go with crazy stilettos because that's not very actiony, but I prefer a chunky heel myself. So do what you wish. But a more fitted breastplate, and I would say a slightly more feminine wig. Although you could do whatever you want with the wig. Let's see. Color and bangs equal most important. I guess it's fringe. Fringe. I always call it bangs. That's what I always called it. I have never played Bastion either before today. I think it's really pretty. And I'm really glad that I didn't play it on my phone because I'm bad enough with the combat on the computer. I am so fumble fingers with my phone. I only play puzzle games. Yeah, the artwork is gorgeous. I really need to get my prints framed. I really do. And then I need to hang them. So much to do. So much to do, Squishy. You went to San Francisco too? Yeah, the temperature is insane. Even within the Bay Area, you drive like a half hour out of the city, completely different. The temperature and the weather are completely different. Now, what was I doing? I was coloring. Even going from one side of a hill to the other is a huge difference here in the Bay Area. It's nice though. I like that when it gets cooler. But I'm one of those people who wears pants year round, so of course I'm gonna like it when it's not hot. Yeah, it's finished coloring that in. But yeah, Feminine Kid is just gonna be playing up those curves and those little details, making everything a little bit more fitted wherever you can. But again, paint job is important. I bet the heat here is different. It's probably less humid, huh? It stings here? Probably because it's dry. Well, I'm thinking California. I don't know what it's like in Maryland. I've never been. Or if I have been, it was a very long time ago and I don't remember it. Alright, let's get that silver next. I already had a gray. Whatever. Whatever. Just drawn. Get that in there. I can hear my husband playing fetch with the dogs downstairs. Because I can hear every time the ball hits the door to the garage, and I can hear Shanks galloping across the floor after it. The type of heat in LA is similar to the Philippines, where when you don't have a fan, you have a major headache. Yeah. But in Maryland it stings? That's interesting. I can't really picture what that feels like. Alright, then a little bit of red. You. So there we go, Fem Kid. It's a prickly heat. It doesn't sound pleasant. So we've got 100% Kid. We've got Fem Kid. And let's do Kid Kid. Let's pull up these references again. Alright, so for kids, remember, comfort is key. Let's leave that one up. That's not how you spell key. There we go. Just slip that E in there. So you want them to be comfortable. Luckily, we've got black pants and t-shirt. Let's draw my kid. You can attempt to put a band-aid on them. May or may not work. Don't worry about a wig. Don't worry about it. Is a kid. They're not gonna wear a wig. I would say focus on... Luckily, he's actually pretty easy for children. Because it's all, like, stuff over normal clothing. Got your bandana. Again, keep that as is. I would say possibly make the plate large enough that you don't need to worry about a belt. And again, the devil is in the details. You need to get those rivets on, get that damage and that weathering. Oh, that is a crappy kind of heat, Squishy. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Luckily, like I mentioned earlier with the 100% cosplay, you can basically just connect the shoulder plate onto the chest plate and it should just stick just fine. I would say make a smaller cuff. So that it's less hot because foam gets hot. And you give black pants. Black pants. Yeah, that's totally pants. And yeah. So we've got oversized chest plate. So you don't have to worry about the belt. I have been cosplaying for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. And this is probably going to be our biggest year yet because we've got like 3 different costumes that we each want to make. Typically we only make one in a year because we go to one convention, bring one new costume. It's all good. But this year, because I'm streaming, I have an excuse to make more. Not necessarily somewhere to wear them, but a reason to make more. So smaller wrist cuff because foam gets hot. Black t-shirt and pants. I don't know how to spell bandana. Yeah, 10 years is a long time. I don't like thinking about it. I really don't. Advantage if they'll keep it on. You played Ragnarok online for 13 years? That's still up? I know I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I thought it was done. And yeah, we can do little boot things. I know for children's cosplay, I like to simplify a ton because I just don't believe that they're going to put up with much for very long. So I'm making an effort not to simplify too much. Just be aware that anything that doesn't work, you're going to end up carrying. I'm going to say that every single week. Slip over feet. That's not how you spell normal. That's an M. It's a lie. There's still a ton of private servers and the officials aren't going to die anytime soon. Good for Ragnarok then. That's a long time to stay alive. Let's just give him some hair. Worst hair ever. Let's leave it at that. The worst hair. Alright. Let's color this in. Man, I am getting hungry and I have no idea what we're having for dinner last night. I know there was a promise of peanut butter cookies, but I have not yet gotten any. There. Let's get some red. And I just had a thought that you could potentially use the Bastion MCs, what's his name? I don't remember his name. Nope, nope, wrong one. That guy, right back there. His mustache. He's got a pretty great mustache. Now what was I doing? Let's get that gray in. Don't remember what I was saying. Not a clue.
But you wanted a peanut butter cookie.
Yes, that's exactly
Still
what I was
warm.
saying. Thank you.
Oh.
So warm. Mmm.
Careful. Losing cookie.
Oh no. Cookie everywhere. Cookie down! Cookie down! Ah! Help!
What did you do?
It fell apart.
Why are you holding it like that?
Because it's hot! Ow! My finger is burning. My finger is burning. The cookie fell back! Ow. Hot cookie is hot. But so delicious. Sorry guys, cookie break. Cookie break! Cookie down! Eating with red lipstick on is hard. That was it. I had a thought that you could potentially do the armor in cardboard, but you would have to make sure not to run into anything. Because it's such simple shapes, it is possible, but it's going to bend. But if you have a kid and needs a quick Halloween costume, go for it. One day, done. Yep, kid's got some pretty great hair too. Gravity defying. Alright. Coloration. Now that my hands have been burnt by delicious peanut butter cookie, it's time to get back to work. Yeah. It's a perfect no. I totally styled it this way here. I didn't just roll out of bed. No. I wish my hair was that easy. I mean, it's pretty easy if you just don't care, but sometimes I do, and then it's a pain in the butt. Right, let's keep that there, a little bit there. Then brown. Oh, wait, red. Smidge of red right there. Just color in all the little other bits. Sky, I drew the worst hair on this kid.
Oh.
The worst. And then let's go with brown hair. Brown hair is common.
Hey.
There we go. Just to show it's not a wig. You got the perfect bed hair? Ugh, jealous. Jealous, Squishy. Alright, so that was Kid Cosplay. Alright, I think we've got one more. The Inspired Cosplay. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do for this one. I really don't know. You have any ideas? The pillow is your stylist. Jealous. The back of my hair always gets so flat. Alright, so Inspired Kid. That's an M. Every time I try to do an N, I do an M. I wish it wouldn't go back so far. Alright, Inspired Cosplay. Honeys. Got barky puppies. Very barky puppies. I am at a loss with this one. I don't really know what to do for an Inspired Cosplay. And you are gone! You got any ideas, Squishy? I'm gonna stare at this for a minute. I am going to stare. By the way, I'm not covering the weapons. I recommend foam because foam is awesome and very forgiving and pretty easy to learn with. That's about all I got to say on weapons. Inspired. Let's draw a guy first. Head's too big. Too small. I mean something that's not 100% this design. Something that's got your own flair. Or maybe it's something more casual or more elegant. Something that draws inspiration from this but turns it into something else. I would say you could probably increase the difficulty of the armor. So maybe grown-up kid? But I would still go with the wig. Pretty similar, maybe a bit more dramatic. Wonky eyes there. Rah! Extra wonky eyes. Okay. So let's say hair is more dramatic. Let's go with that. Keep the bandana because that's such a key part of his cosplay that I don't want to change it. Keep that bandana. You want him to be steampunky? I'm thinking grown up. But you could definitely make him steampunky too, but you can make anything steampunky. Let's be honest here. I would say wraps, because one of the pictures does have kind of like bandages all the way up. Let's do that better. Let's do that smarter. Make some bandagey lines. Oh, I just remembered. Can you remind me later? I need to see if there's more episodes of Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
Okay.
Because I like Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. And I haven't checked in ages. So I would say, yeah. Kind of get some wrappings on there. And some art. And let's see. I would probably keep the one arm thing just because that's so very much him. But we could make it more. Keep that and then add to it. Like maybe put in a second plate under it. And then kind of some elbow armor. And we could turn this with that big cuff. Yeah, you definitely want to weather the armor even on the 100% one, but even more so here because he's been through some hard times. He's survived that calamity. That looks like a duck. Let's get rid of that mouth. When some anime they change a character's clothes so it makes them look mature, but it's smaller and more body fitted. Yeah, I'm thinking that the chest plate would end up being more body fitted. I'm getting to that. I'm working my way up to that chest plate. But yeah, more expanded armor. Alright. Digimon Try? I don't think I watched that one. Let's go for muscle armor. Looks silly. Alright, let's make this more complicated too. Let's expand his chest armor. Double rivet, maybe like get that element back in there too, so it looks like he's adapted that plate to, you know, having grown up. I'd say I'll just go for something a little more simple. And we can expand the leg armor up too. Oh, Digiman. Digiman brings back feels. Nostalgia. I don't even want to remember when I first watched Digimon. That was so long ago. Perfect for goggles because of Ezreal. That's right, the main character in Digimon. He always had this goggles with his giant hair, didn't he? I think a couple of characters in Digimon had that through the seasons. Let's get Strapsy on there. Yay, straps. I'm getting, what's the main character from Final Fantasy VII?
Cloud.
Cloud. That's the vibe I'm getting from what I'm drawing right now. Yep. Oh, you could always add, you know what? We could take that bandage off and make it a scar. Alright, let's turn that off. So you want to expand the armor, keeping the basic shapes, or the initial shapes, initial pieces. You kind of want to bring those bandages in just because it's more interesting that way. You got something on that other arm. expand leg armor. There is an L in leg. There is an L. It's right at the beginning. All right. So yeah. And more detailed chest armor. Keeping the blocky nature. Is that a picture of the Digimon guy, Squishy? Very cool. Although, I don't know, wearing armor without a shirt seems impractical, at the very least. Alright, you go away. Right, there we go. Alright, I think we are ready to color this guy. Let's get his t-shirt back in there. Keep the t-shirt. Keep the pants. It was a very cool picture. Very badass. Alright. Got that black underneath again. But the way I figure it, if you're making more of a mature kid, you want to get more on him because you imagine as he's grown up, he's been accumulating more armor along with more experience. And I kept the belt the same as well, just because it's a belt. Simple enough. May as well leave it be. But we have more strappies now because we've got more armor. And brown down here. On the shoes. There we go. Trying to color within the lines so I don't have to erase. You like the 2014 to 2015 anime art style? There's always a theme, definitely. And last year there was a lot of good artwork. I completely agree with you on that front. Let's see, let's go with the gray. But yeah, I definitely think because you're going for a more mature kid, weathering is going to be super important. Because you want him to look beat up. You want this scarf to be in tatters. Because it's old. It's a memento from before the calamity. It's not going to last through the years in one piece. Get that in there. Almost done. Almost done. Then there. Thought those were red for a minute. No, they are not. And let's get that red. I just remembered the ending of Transistor and it made me sad. That red detailing. I probably went overboard with the red detailing. But whatever. It's my doodle. There we go. There you go. Scar right there. There was something I wanted to change. That was make this ratty. Take chunks out of it. So yeah, weather everything, especially the scarf. Alright. What did you scream about like a fangirl over? Oh, the Digimon stuff? That has changed a lot. Oh my goodness. I might need to check out this new Digimon. I wonder if it's on Hulu. I didn't realize it changed that much.
We started an episode of it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
We had to go and do something, so we only watched the first like 10 minutes.
Are you sure I was there?
Yep.
Alright, maybe we'll need to take a second look at the new Digimon. It is on Hulu. It's calling Digimon. It's Digimon. Alright, I am glad to know that's on Hulu. So, I think that we have covered quite a bit of ground today. We got to play a bit of Bastion, died several times in a very shameful way, mostly falling off of the edge, for the rest of it not realizing that my stuff had been changed and then just getting swarmed and murdered. Digimon, Pokemon, same things. Yep, they're very similar. And then we did some sketches for kid cosplay. We did an inspired cosplay where I went with a more grown-up kid. A kid who has, you know, he's battle-hardened, he's expanded his armor, he's stronger, he's bigger. That's what I went with for my inspired cosplay. Kind of channeling Cloud from Final Fantasy. And then we have kid cosplay. Very simple. Again, the importance for this cosplay, no matter what you do, is going to be the details. The paint and the weathering are going to make this costume. But for a kid, if you need a last-minute Halloween costume and they really want to cosplay Bastion, hush puppies. Easy peasy. Don't worry too much about the paint. Just get it on your kid. Foam or cardboard could work for a very quick costume. Fem Kid, pretty much the same as normal kid, but longer hair. I went with a very short hair because you can keep it wispy like, you know, the normal kid. But if someone wanted to go for like a ponytail or something, I'd say go for it. The importance would be keeping that fringe and the color. We also went with a more fitted breastplate, an offset kind of more hip-slung belt, and more fitted boots. If you wanted to make a sexier kid, you could go for a crop top and shorts. But I don't know why you would. But I'm a person who believes in pants, so. I guess I could write that in here. Let's see. Sexied up with crop top and shorts? Question mark. There you go. That's a really big dot. That's a really small dot. Alright. So femme kid, very similar to normal kid, a little bit curvier. And then 100% kid. As I said, I have this big open space here that I feel like I need to fill it. Great for first or easy or quick cosplay. Much different from Transistor, which I would say is definitely more of an advanced cosplay. So for normal kid, paint and weathering, those are absolutely key. And again, he would be ideal for a very quick cosplay. And I would say, ladies, you could definitely cosplay kid 100%. You may need to flatten yourself down a little bit, but other than that, everything else should be just the same if you didn't want to femme it up a bit. So that has been our look at Bastion. I think that we had some happy hunting today and some good sketching. I will be back again tomorrow for Because It's Pretty, where we're probably going to play Bastion because it's pretty. I reserve the right to change my mind, but so far I'd like to see where it goes because I love the narrator. He's the same guy from Transistor and his voice is so sexy. Again, that's going to be tomorrow at 7. I'll also be back on Tuesday for a new Good Crafternoon at 1-ish, and Gigantic Cosplay at 7, where we are going to start working on Beckett's guns, and Timber is going to be working on Beckett's headpiece and wig. There will be no streams Friday or Sunday at the end of the week. I'm going to be out of town, so I can't manage it. But I should be back again Monday. Exhausted, but I should be back. Alright, if you want to follow me, you can. All my information is down below. And you can follow me on Twitter for any scheduling information and changes. Also, join my Discord. I would love to have you as part of the Hedgehog Hangout. We can talk games and cosplay on off-stream time. Also, I ask there to see if anyone wants to play Gigantic with me on my Hedgehog Hangout Fridays. Yeah, I think that's about all that I needed to say. It's dinner time. I hope you guys had a great time. This has been Cosplay Hunt. I'm Heavenly Hedgehog. I hope you have a wonderful evening.